Good evening, guys, and happy, what is today? Wednesday to all of our sunshiny faces. Told you guys that I would have a Meyer haul for you guys today. My dad was like, can we go tomorrow instead? So even though he has football, because football has started again this week, they had off, I think last week maybe for spring break, or like they had like the week prior off because of spring break, and then this week they also like didn't have lifting or something like that, which is what they've been doing. Also too, my hair is like not like this is bothering me. They don't have football, but they just have like lifting, and my dad goes to it on Thursday and Jack goes to it on Tuesday. And I think Jack said that they had something, or he thought that they had something going on last week, but he was like, oh, because I was sick I wasn't gonna be able to go. But he had like had told like the one coach that's normally there, he was like, oh, I'm probably not gonna be able to be there on Tuesday because I'm sick. And then he's like, don't worry, we didn't actually have it. So like I guess they didn't have anything going on last week, but at least I think so. But anyways, my dad ended up going though this week, and like Jack went yesterday, and my dad will go tomorrow, but we're gonna go to Meyer tomorrow instead. So I don't know, feels like we could have just went today and it would have been faster or better or easier than trying to go tomorrow. Like it's just, now we're gonna have to wait until after football to then, you know, after lifting, which is only about an hour, but I think maybe it's like an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and a half or something like that. At least that's more like the time my dad gets home from it. So I don't know, either way, it will probably be a little bit later that we end up going, but I will have a grocery haul for you guys from there probably tomorrow. The thing is that the only other thing that kind of frustrated me about that was that I had planned out the meal plan for this week, assuming we'd be going on Wednesday. Because like my dad had like mentioned, he was like, let's try and go on Wednesday this week. And I was like, okay. And we were like, even too, like talking about it, because we were like, I think yesterday, we were like, again, let's try and like, you know, again, do it on the day like that we plan on doing it because of Easter too. So we were like, again, we have to go on Saturday instead, we can't go on Sunday because it's Easter. So we were like, okay, you know, like I planned everything out. We planned on going on the days that we were going to go, and I planned out on, you know, when we went to Aldi on Sunday, I planned out like my meal plan. I was like, okay, well, I'll make sure that I make an easy meal on Wednesday, which we just did frozen pizza, because I was like, I want to have something easy to do, because I figured again too, when we get back from the grocery store, I figured that it would be something easy to make. Instead, tomorrow I'm gonna make tacos, which isn't much, like it's not that difficult to make, but like my plan was do something just super easy, just throw something in the oven kind of thing for dinner, and then again too, the next day have the more difficult or more time consuming, I guess, sort of meal to make, even though it's not that time consuming. But again too, it's like when I don't have time and like I'm trying to like do a video too, like I'm just like, okay, I can have this stuff that's cook in the oven while I'm like filming or whatever, you know, or putting groceries away or something like that. But like I kind of have to babysit making tacos a little bit more, and like, you know, I have to cut more stuff up and like just do more things than I would if I was just making frozen pizzas. So and then again too, I didn't even think, like, because I didn't defrost the meat that I needed to make tacos today. If not, I could have just switched them and then done tacos like yesterday or today, and then done tomorrow do the frozen pizzas. But because I didn't have the ground beef defrosting yet, we didn't end up like I couldn't even do that anyway if I wanted to. But one thing that I did get done for today, which I was super happy about, was I actually had a box that was in here that had some stuff on the floor. I got that put away. I vacuumed in here, and I had clothes that were all stacked up over here, and they are all off of my chair and all put away. So I'm happy that I got that done, because it was like, oh my gosh, my room feels so much cleaner and like so much bigger and more organized and stuff like that. And it's just, it's kind of been a little bit of a mess and a little bit of a I don't know, just a little bit more chaotic than normal, because like ever since again too they were here doing the floors and stuff like that and the painting and everything, it's just like I just felt like I was like, okay, just get this stuff out of like the living room or the kitchen or whatever. Even if it was just like me doing my laundry, like I just like throw my laundry in here, so like putting it away, like I don't know why I was kind of doing that, but like I could have probably put it away, but like it again too was more like, okay, just get the clothes out of there, like don't leave them in there, like, you know, again too, like, you know, get things, keep moving with things and stuff like that. And so I was like, okay, well, I can put my stuff away at a later time, and you know, like that whole kind of process and like thought process, I guess. And so that's why I didn't, like, some of my stuff was like not put away. I had a box of stuff that actually, it has my canopy that I'm going to hang up, and I put that actually under my bed for right now. I just got that, and that was what was in the box on the floor, and I was like, I don't want to put it up yet because we still have to paint the top part of the canopy. And so I was like, I'm gonna wait until after that's done to actually hang the canopy, like the canopy part up, like the fabric part of the canopy. And so I got it though, and I was like, okay, well, like, it's just sitting on a box on the floor, and I was like, okay, well, it's still in like the bag. I'll just put it under the bed for right now so I can get rid of the box so it's not in the way. So again, I put that away, and like now there's no box. Like now my room is a little less cluttered. Like the floor is all, like, I vacuumed today in here and everything like that. Put the laundry away. Like it's just a little bit more you know, clean and organized and a little less cluttery, even though these shelves are still cluttery. And I still have to order the stuff from IKEA, guys. That is one thing that right now is really frustrating me, because I keep like talking about it. I'm like, oh, we have to order, we have to order. I know what I'm getting. I don't need to figure out what I'm getting. I just need to actually place the order, and I haven't done that. So that's one thing that, like, I need to do and need to get done, and it just hasn't happened yet. So it's the last stuff that I should need. It should just be like all of the organizer bins, the shelves, and then I think I'm getting one other drawer unit thing for in here because I can still fit one more, which it worked out really well that I did everything like this ahead of time, and kind of got all the big pieces of furniture, because now I can kind of do the, like, last bit of what I needed to order and what I was planning on ordering anyway, but just with a little bit better idea of like how will stuff fit now in here. Like for example, the shelves, if I was like, oh, I want to put like another, maybe like a hanging shelf, like a wall mounted shelf above it, I could, but I was like, I already like the height of it. I don't want to like put anything else, like, you know, another shelf on top of it or anything like that. Like it's a good height as it is, you know, so I'm not going to do that. But if I wanted to, I could, you know, like it's just like that kind of thing. So like instead of being like, okay, well, I'm going to do that, and then, you know, again, to now that I have it, being like, okay, yeah, I don't want to do that. Like that's not something that I need or, you know, want to get or whatever. But as far as the stuff over my my desk goes, I need shelving for that. So that's kind of one of the big things that I knew I was going to get, but it was just more of a, let's figure out kind of where everything's going to go, and let's get all the big stuff done and taken care of kind of first. So yeah, that's the other thing that I still need to do. I still need to finish and I need to get, but you know, we have a million other project stuff going on too, and just goodness, guys, it's a lot. It just feels like things never end, right? Like like, oh yay, this is done, but it's like, oh, now this created all of these other problems. Like painting, now we're like, oh yeah, well, let's replace all of the outlets and the switches and the face plates and stuff like that, and it's like, now this has created more work for us. You know, like that kind of stuff. It's like, it never ends. It's a revolving door of something's always having to be done, and you can never just be like, everything's done. It's like, nope, we still want to do this, we still want to get this stuff done, you know. So anyways, I am going to go take a shower and get to bed. I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.